A team of Wonderkids from all different nations. This is my Wonderkid 11. Yes, I have decided to make a Wonderkid 11, but with every single player from a different nation, so we don't have two of the same. Before we get into that though, massive thank you to all of my Patreon members for supporting me recently. YouTube revenue and everything is not the highest, so the fact that you guys want to take your support to the next level and support me as a content creator absolutely warms my heart. It genuinely really helps. It helps pay some bills, and I thank you very much for almost paying me for the time that I put in for you for this free content. Thank you very much. The link is down in the description should you wish to be a legend like one of those guys. Now the rules are simple. We're going to do a kind of a 4-4-2 attacking version from all the Wonderkids that I have used in Wonderkids Spotlights this year in Football Manager 2021. I've also done the pleasure of crank them up to their maximum ability so you can see them before and after. Remember, there are potential ranges though, so it's variable compared to my save to what yours are. And we're going to start off with the goalkeeper. Let's go. I want you to let me know what your Wonderkid 11 of 11 different nations is going to be as well down in the comments. Put some thought into it. Write it down in the comments. I'm going to pick out who's the best one. I'm going to pin it in the comments. And also, hit the like button on your way down. That'll be fantastic. It will help me in the YouTube algorithm. Starting off from Genk in Belgium, we have Martin van der Voort. His nationality, of course, is Belgium as well. And as we can see, when he is cranked up to his maximum potential of 180, he is easily one of the best goalkeepers that you will see in the game. Really, a lot of highlights here. That 20 agility, the great reflexes, so many greens on that goalkeeping technical attributes section there. He's 6'2". He has probably the best future ahead of him in Football Manager. This is who I want in my goal. From Belgium to Brazil. Next up, in the right back role, we have Caligari. We looked at him very recently on our Wonderkid Spotlight. He is easily, by far and most, the best right back Wonderkid on the game, and probably finding him has allowed me to do this video. So this is him when he's set to his maximum. We can find him in the Fluminense team. He can also play in centre midfield should you wish, but he is absolutely fantastic as a right back. Some really good technical, mental and physical attributes. He doesn't really have a weakness in that role. He might be slightly small for you, but as an attacking fullback, a complete wing back if you will, mainly for those attacking purposes, he is absolutely perfect for those upper tier / elite teams in your league. From right back to left back, we are going to New Zealand next, and it is Liberato XI. I had a few players that I could choose from in this pool for the left back role, but I genuinely think with the couple of the nations that I also wanted to pick further up the pitch, this man will do a job for me, absolutely. There are Calafiori, there is Thierry Small, but I wanted Liberato XI. The New Zealand player has a fantastic future if he looks anything like he does like this when he is set to 170 potential. Physical attributes are absolutely outstanding. The technicals going forward and defensively are perfect. The mental attributes, they're decent. They're not amazing, they're decent. But this man going forward, he can play in the wing-back role. He produces so many assists. When we did the Wonderkids Spotlight on him, do not sleep on Liberato XI. I might also add that he plays for Centuridense, which you can find in the Jupiler Pro League, also in Belgium. Centre-backs now, and my first man that we are looking at is Anel Amedzovic, and probably got that name wrong. In fact, I'm 100% confident I got the name wrong. Anel, we'll call him. He is a 21-year-old Bosnian international. I really didn't think we'd end up putting a Bosnian on the list, but we have, and for a very good reason. He is 6'5". He has a fixed potential of 167, meaning that he will always be 167 in any game, and it's just a case of giving him the game time, the training facilities, and hopefully he doesn't get any injuries, and he will look somewhere similar to this. He is absolutely amazing. 6'5", 17 jumping reach. He has great technical attributes. He can even pass pass a ball with great vision. What an unbelievable ball-playing defender. And if I remember rightly, he is very cheap at the start of the game, around £5.5 million. I think we paid for him. That might be before the most recent update, so check your prices. But my word, what a player he is. And partnering him on the left-hand side is a left-footed centre-back in Benoit Badiashile. This is a Frenchman playing in the French league with AS Monaco. And a similar build to Anel. He's also 6'4". He also has 19 jumping reach, and with that 17 strength, 16 heading. I'm going to be at a loss of who I pick here to target these set pieces. Just going to chuck it in those directions. Not many people are going to be winning balls from corners with these two as my two centre-backs. He is phenomenal as well at passing. With that 15 passing, there's not much he can't do. 19 years of age, and again, before the update, he was a very cheap option at centre-back. Is he still that cheap? Let me know down in the comments. Now in centre midfield, I haven't really taken in consideration if there was an actual team. This is just two favoured centre midfielders. And we're going to go to Morocco for the free transfer. Yes, that is correct, a free transfer. In Morocco's academy, Mohammed VI. That's a team name, by the way. It is, of course, Amin Essahal. What a fantastic player we have. Once he is cranked up to his maximum of 160 as well, attacking-wise, he is very good. He is probably one of the best deep-line playmakers. He's got great passing, vision, composure, an unbelievable deep-line playmaker. I think this man is absolutely fantastic and an absolute steal. You can literally just pick him off that club, take him to yours, and it will cost you nothing. Nothing. I could not ignore Amin Essahal. But who's going next to him? Again, it's also a player who can play further forward, but is a natural in centre midfield. Both of these guys were going to Russia with Arson Zakarian. He is one of my favourite Wonderkids on this game, viewers. You should know I've been trying to get Arson in the squad. The 17-year-old Russian playing for Dynamo Moscow. He's just fantastic. When he is set to his maximum of 170, he does favour that cam role, mainly in that shadow striker position because, I mean, his attributes here, he has 18 finishing with 17 dribbling, fast touch, great long shots. He's better at going forward than he is passing, although he does have fantastic vision. Mental attributes on this version of Arson Zakarian is lower than what we've seen before, but I think that's because we have even better physicals. 18 in acceleration and pace, 17 in agility and balance with 18 jumping reach. That was slightly higher than previously. We had more in the mental department the last time we set this guy to his maximum. But nonetheless, he is fantastic. That's my two centre midfielders. Let's head to the wings. If you know me well, you should know who one of them's going to be. I'll just get it out of the way straight away. It is, of course, Nico Serrano. I could not ignore the fact that I could put Nico Serrano in this team. If he qualifies, he's going to be involved, isn't he? Nico Serrano, he is Spanish. We haven't done a Spaniard yet. He was my #1 pick for that Spanish position, 17 years old. You can find him in the Bilbao C team. And when he is set to his max of 180, he is absolutely fantastic and a technical wizard with the ball. Some great attributes that we can see here. You can probably pick him up as well, quite cheap, later on in your saves, being that he is only at Bilbao. Physical department is fantastic. The mentals aren't as great as what we've seen before, but for what he can actually do going forward, it's not too bad, to be honest. He can play on both wings, he can play up top. This man also follows me on Instagram, and that is the reason why he's mainly in the team. I mean, yeah, he is amazing. I'm taking away what is a fantastic player by being very egotistical that he follows me on Instagram, and maybe you should also follow me on Instagram too. And from one wing to the other, we now have an Englishman playing in the Dutch league at PSV. It is Noni Madueke. Now, this guy is something special. I kind of touted him as the best winger that we have seen on FM21. And I stand by that. I went through and I looked back through, and this guy just is better than everyone that we have featured. Maybe one Amin Gori might have been slightly better, but I prefer Amin Gori up front. And I wanted to have Benoit Badiashile at centre-back. Noni Madueke is just perfect for this role. If you have him on that right-hand side, cutting in on his left with that great finishing, dribbling, fast touch, he will carve open opponents. And he can even play on the left as a winger should you need him to. Should your tactic rely on that, he has decent crossing and passing ability. With those physicals, There's not much that can stop this man. Noni Madueke, given some player traits, runs with the ball often. That really works well with good dribbling, agility, technique in this match engine. Runs with the ball often. Give it to them in the tactic as well. Let them run at the defense. He will cause so much trouble and create you so many chances. Now, the German slot, of course, had to go to Youssoufa Moukoko. He is nationality German on this. I could have said he was Cameroon and fitted in another German player. No, I'm not going to be that guy. He just had to take one of the options because he is easily the best wonder kid that Football Manager has ever produced. 20 in dribbling, finishing, first touch, and passing. Not to mention he also has it in agility. Everywhere you look on this player, he is just fantastic. You all know about him already. And of course, in that second season, January, you can pick him up on a free transfer at some really small clubs as well. I've seen pick him up in the championship. I've actually seen clubs in the championship pick him up. That's how good he actually is. 15 at the start of the game, of course, from Borussia Dortmund. If you're not trying to sign this man in your game, then you're making it harder for yourselves. But we have one position left, and we have a number of different nations that we haven't touched yet. Italy, Portugal, the Netherlands. What are we going to do? Well, it's an Italian, and he doesn't play in the Italian league. Let's take a look. So partnering Moukoko up front is the one and only Wilfried Gnonto. 170 current ability. When he reaches that maximum ability of 170, he tends to have 20 in acceleration and pace, meaning that he is just the fastest player on the game, and that with most of the time he has great anticipation and off the ball means that if you just play through balls, you're gonna probably score a few goals with him. He will just create so many chances. Try and beat that offside trap. Runs with the ball often because he has great dribbling and great agility, meaning that once he gets the ball and he bursts past players, they're not going to catch him. He has decent finishing. He has fantastic technique. And at the start of the game, he is so cheap in the Zurich under 18 squad. 16 years of age, you can get an exceptional career out of this guy. That's the reason why he goes up top with Moukoko. So let's take a look at my full Wonderkid 11 lineup. Now, obviously, there are some glaring weaknesses if I was to actually use this team, but that's not what is important about this. We're just looking at just the players themselves, all from different nations. All of them absolutely fantastic. I would have a lot of fun. Let me know what your Wonderkid 11 of 11 different nations is down in the comments. I'm very interested to see who it is, and I'll pin the winner. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you can. That would be fantastic. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Patreon links, Twitch links, everything down in the description. See you soon. Bye-bye.